Hello and welcome back for part 12 of This is Total War with Arkhan the Black, where we've hit some issues, shall we say. So last time I lost my main army in a battle at Pools of Despair, where a rogue army attacked me, and their army was pretty strong, and I didn't know that they were in the vicinity, but I probably should have done a little better on the battle itself with looking back at it. Anyway, that has set back my advance here. I'm still in good shape. There's a lot of my territory that isn't in imminent danger, at least, but I need to basically rebuild while trying to continue to fight against my enemies as well as I can with the troops I still have. Yeah, so the other big thing that happened last turn is the Skaven faction Clan Moors took out Sudenburg, and there is a pretty strong set of troops here, and they just got wiped out in one turn. So there's at least one strong Skaven stack here, and of course we're now at war with them too. And the problem is, looking at this, they're strength riding 4, and they're only at war with another minor Lizardman faction. So they are almost certainly going to be sending troops towards us. You can see that they're on great terms with the Rekaf dynasty, and they're friendly with their other neighbours up here, which is another Tomb King faction. So I think they're going to be super dangerous going forward. So I think my strategy, just before I get done to actually moving stuff around, I think my strategy is to wipe out the Rekaf dynasty and the Chevalier de Lyonesse. Not mess around, like just get those settlements, take them out, delete those factions. Even if I can't hold the territory, that's okay. Then deal in the south with the Skaven and in the north with the Savage Orcs. And hopefully I don't have other enemies attacking me at the same time, though that is for sure a possibility. Yes, another issue is that silly Skaven wounded one of my heroes. So I don't have any vision down here, which I really want. Okay, but I have a Lich Priest slot open still. I've been trying to roll a good trait for my Lich Priest, but I perhaps need to be less fussy, given the situation. So I do have one knowledgeable one with Death Magic, which is this guy, and my plan was to send him north to attach him to, for example, my third army that I'm trying to build up. Arkhan already has Death Magic, so a Lich Priest in his army would be nice, but I'd rather it be light magic. Yeah, so I think with that in mind, I will hire a new Lich Priest of light this turn, with the plan of attaching him to Arkhan's army. And I think I'm going to stop trying to roll for good traits. Yeah, I see. I remember now. So I already recruited this hero, this Lich Priest here, with the idea of disbanding him. So I will continue to do that, but I will also hire one permanently, or not permanently, hire one for going into the army, at least for the short term, kind of irrespective of what his trait is. So this guy would do, except he's a bit too far from Arkhan. I'm just going to disband this guy and hire someone else at Jalik Oasis, I think. May as well just move him as far as I can beforehand. I think I'd like to try and take out this army of the Rekaf dynasty with Arkhan this turn. It's not too powerful. Should be reasonably straightforward. I think they'll retreat because they're in raid stance, but I imagine we'll have enough movement to wipe them out. Yeah, so over here they're rebuilding. They've got more or less a full stack in Black Tower of Arkhan and an army being recruited here. It's possible I should have been a bit more proactive with this army, but it just isn't that strong. So it's been staying put here kind of defensively. I could have tried to move out and take Al-Kalabad on previous turns, but not to worry. So I was heading this guy up north, because this is the Lich Priest with Knowledgeable, which is the trait I want to keep for good. But I think given I don't have any vision down here, I'm going to have to change my mind and use him to continue scouting the Skaven. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But this isn't surprising though. This is unfortunately what happens when a strong Skaven faction declares war on you. They come at you with like 3 armies. The only slightly good thing here is that these armies don't look super powerful. I am seeing some Storm Vermin. Yeah, so the way the AI plays Skaven in this is pretty interesting. I think it's actually quite smart. They have lots of armies, and there's a lot of like filler units, clan rats and Skaven slaves, even late in the campaign, in most of their armies. But they have enough good units, like kind of mixed in, like Storm Vermin, weapons teams, gutter runners, that the armies are still kind of dangerous. And what happens is they gang up on you. So they're probably going to look at laying siege with 2 full stacks here, is what I'm anticipating. Alright, but it was really important I found out about this. Yeah, so this hero I don't need, and I don't particularly need vision of this over the end turn. So let's disband this guy. Yeah, I already have a Necrotect in the north who's kind of keeping an eye on these Savage Orcs. So I think I do want to hire at least one of these Lich Priests down here. Untainted's actually not the worst, with Skaven Corruption being an issue. A lot of these other traits aren't particularly powerful. Okay, let's just grab someone with a bit of a combat boost up here. Planning to have Arcanender's turn, taking Gal Aliad. So let's recruit this Lich Priest here in Mount. No, hold on. I got myself a little confused there. Yeah, I want the light Lich Priest in. Do I want light or Nekafara? Let me. I think still light. Okay, let's go for the. Just go for the resistance. And then down here, as another scout for the Skaven, at least in the short term, I will hire. Let's see. I'd rather get a reroll on the Nekahara Lich Priest, so let's go for strong. Okay. Now we're also being raided by Savage Orcs. Yeah, this terrain is a pain to get through, so I think Xandri is going to come into attack. Though not immediately. Yeah, so here's their army. This is quite a scary. The Savage Orcs are kind of scary, but they're less scary than the Skaven. I mean, yeah, you still have to be careful coming up against their infantry. They are very strong in melee. They're very weak to missile units or archers. They don't have any armor. Didn't realize the Savage Orcs could actually recruit trolls. It's interesting. Yeah, I just want to keep an eye on these armies. Xandri's completely expendable. A lot of my minor settlements, honestly, are expendable, like Pools of Despair. If I don't hold that, no big deal. I really want to hold my major settlements because longer term those will be valuable. Like if one of them gets raised and I have to retake it and build it up from scratch again, that's pretty annoying. Let's just have a quick check of the Rakav dynasty. I know where 3 of their armies are, and looking at strength ranking, they can't have more than 3. So I'm confident I can go after this battle, follow up if necessary, and wipe them out without being exposed to a counterattack. You know, something else that would be good here. Yeah, if I had a Necrotect, I could actually try to slow down these armies and split them up. I don't have a Necrotect down here though. It's only the Necrotect who has that hero ability. And this Necrotect I'm really trying to get to level 20 because I want him to get immortality. So he's around for good. Yeah, let's take this fight. Still got 60% movement after this, so we'll easily be able to get back to Bel Aliad. I don't think they'll stand, I think they'll retreat. Alright, this is really good. Look at this. Yeah, this is because... Yeah, Vigor in Battle, Winded. I don't understand why they stood here. We could auto-resolve this. I don't think I'm going to. But yeah, it's really surprising to me that they didn't retreat and the balance of power is against them. Because if you retreat, I'm pretty sure even if you were raiding the turn before, like, if you retreat once and then stand your ground the second time, you don't start the battle winded. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. And that's why, like, at least there's a couple of times this campaign, I've attacked armies in raiding stance and they've retreated, even when they seem strong. And I'm pretty sure that's why, it's so they don't have that penalty. But for whatever reason, this army didn't. Oh, look at this hill. Oh, I do love hills. When I have artillery. So what do they have? They have Ushabti, they have Carrion, they have a couple of chariot units, and they have some archers, and then melee infantry. And they have some Nekahara warriors, but nothing super scary. They don't have any magic, so let's try and get more ourselves. Good. We don't have chariots in this army. Okay, so I'm just going to try and... I'm not going to try and do any maneuvering here. I'm just going to deploy defensively, force them to come to me under the threat of the casket fire. And try and deploy in such a way that I have my flanks covered against the chariots or carrion. Yeah, you can see the caskets basically deploy in range of their whole army, which is perfect. Can even move back a little bit. So we can even deploy. Yeah, I can even do this. Deploy right at the top of this hill. Yeah, the train's so funny, it's like, it doesn't let you deploy here even though the sand looks exactly the same as everywhere else. Am I okay with having my archers split like this? I think it's fine. I mean, they've got lots of units, there's going to be a wide front. It's not like there's archers who are going to be facing, you know, not facing the right way or whatever. Okay, then I have pretty solid infantry front line for this army. My Tomb Guard. Yeah, let's have all the Tomb Guard. Having the Tomb Guard concentrated together is probably fine. There's not much in their army that performs well against, you know, not facing the right way or whatever. Okay, then I have pretty solid infantry front line for this army. My Tomb Guard. Having the Tomb Guard concentrated together is probably fine. There's not much in their army that performs well against, you know, not facing the right way or whatever. my single entity is like my heroes on chariots, which is including Arkhan now. Wait. That's cool. Have I? I guess maybe I haven't seen Arkhan on a chariot before. I didn't realize it was flying. That's unexpected. Fair enough. But yeah, I was just saying, like, I think this is a battle where the Necrosphinx is just going to be a house and super hard for them to take down. Yeah, let's put this unit over here too, because they're also anti-large. I can imagine them being effective against the Ushabti. And my missile infantry I'll stick here, because they are missile monsters, I mean. They're anti-infantry, so I think, like, just, you know, unit type wise, got those matchups. And I'll stick the Necrotect. Oh, that's the Tomb Prince. Okay. Tomb Prince is anti-large. Let's have him on this flank too. Necrotect. Yeah, you can go over here. I think that's everybody. Don't want you on skirmish mode.
They shall perish.
Yes, and I'll go ahead and use Wand of Jet right off the bat for some extra power recharge, since I'm not using these abilities initially. Okay, let's shoot these archers. Where are the other chariots? Oh, they're on this flank, okay.
Arkhan the Black.
Yeah, Arkhan doesn't yet have much in the way of magic. That's something I'm definitely looking to prioritize now. We're going to take some damage from these chariot archers. Well, my archers might be able to fire back against them effectively, actually. Yeah, let's try that. Just reposition here. Let's have these in a separate group even. Yep. You shoot their chariots there, you shoot their chariots here. I want you to shoot the infantry. And this is attack from the carrion, okay. Yeah, I'm not particularly scared of carrion. Victory's in our grasp, good.
Onwards, minions.
Yep, took a little damage on the Necrotect, but wiped out the chariot, so that's great.
My command. Animus.
Their archers are taking a ton of damage as well. Yeah, just get their infantry to clump up.
So be it.
Carrion is still fighting here.
Eternally loyal.
We deal with these.
What my king? Arkhan the Black.
Alright, and they've just spawned their Ushabti right on top of our Tomb Guard, which is fine, I think.
Legion.
Yeah, doing. Everything's going fine here. Oh, they do have a unit of Tomb Guard, I didn't realise that. Alright, maybe we could have prioritised those. See if we can get Arkhan to come around and hit them in the rear. Yeah, Ushabti have just been obliterated by the Necrosphinx, pretty much as expected. Alright, Cascade of Souls, fire back over here. Alright. Where's the Tomb Prince? Okay. Please stop these Ushabti murdering my archers. These guys got into combat, that's not what I would have wanted. Ah, nuts. Yeah, I see what happened. A little too much micromanagement to manage Or like, I didn't manage everything properly is what I'm trying to say. I don't think there's too much left here though.
Arkhan the Black.
Alright, just did a ton of damage to Arkhan with my caskets. Probably time to stop firing. Okay, looks like we got the army loss penalty. Should have been casting spells more with Arkhan to proc the army-wide heal a little, but I think it's okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Like I say, I'm kind of baffled that the AI decided to stand and fight this. The battles are good. I really need, like, the army I lost had gold travel experience on all my archers, on both my caskets. Just fighting easy battles, getting experience on this army is super important before I fight against stronger enemies. Yeah, and I think I really like the extra movement and having more gold, so let's go for this. Picked up the war banner, adds leadership, that's not bad. Okay, and we should have enough movement to get back to Bel Aliad. Looks like we do. They don't have any military presence here.
Only death awaits.
Okay, very good. Let's go spend these level ups. So yeah, I'm moving Arkhan along this line. Unfortunately, these tier 1 spells, this is part of the reason like death magic's not that great. These tier 1 spells are all pretty mediocre in my experience. Yeah, so this is a debuff that decreases armor and base weapon damage. I don't find these sorts of spells particularly effective. This reduces leadership, which I don't think's great either, but it's probably better. Improved power recharge rate. I will grab this, but I don't need to grab it yet. I'm not casting particularly expensive spells. The cooldown on the spells is more the limit for Arkhan right now, rather than, you know, how much total Winds of Magic I end up. So yeah, I'll stick a point to Doom and Darkness. I really want to get up here, like Purple Son of Xerius and Arcane Conduit is what I want. I guess, yeah, I decided not to put a point into these skills because these only apply for rank 7 and higher units, like gold rank units, and I don't have any of those yet. Except the Regiment of Renown, I guess. But Resurrect would also be good. Okay, 18 on this Necrotect, that's great. I think just make him a little more durable. Put 2 points in here, then go for Desert Strike. And then Immortality as well, yeah. Okay, great. And I have 2 points to spend on my Tomb Prince, so he goes for Skeleton Chariot. And you can see he has these boosted stats from Chariot Master trait, which is great. So this guy's going to be a really strong fighter. And I feel like just boosting that as much as I can by going for Royal Lieutenant adds to hit points and melee attack. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't think I need missile resistance just yet. Yep. Okay, we can reach Bel Aliad. Let's go. Okay, I think in this case I will auto-resolve. I'll take a bit of damage. It should be easy to heal over the end turn. I'm going to be occupying this settlement, staying here, so I will get replenishment. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's just a very weak army. Garrison doesn't gain experience, right? And they lost the walls from when I last sacked the settlement. Okay, occupy. So that did not wipe out the faction, but they are down to... If I remember correctly, they have one lord... It shows Rapunzel as being here. Really? Pretty sure she's not there. Weird. But in any case, I do remember them having a lord who was taking attrition damage, like on her own, heading south at some point. I'm pretty sure they'll be wiped out very soon. And that'll be the last of the Bretonnians. So, good. Okay, we took this at tier 1, that's fine. So gold idols are the resource there. Yep, have to decide what to build here. Probably just go for public order. And another level up on the Tomb Prince. So, second tier of this. Yep. Alright. Okay, so that was good progress. Archers are closing in on gold experience chevrons. Yeah, so I guess the choice is skeleton archers, you shoved your great bow, screaming skull and bone giants, or Nekahara warriors, skeleton warriors, spearmen, and tomb guard. Okay, and I already have a boost to the... Yeah, I do already have a boost to the Nekahara warriors and tomb guard over here. I could always put multiple points into that. It's just like I can put multiple points into that N tier red line if I really want to. Arkhan has so much, like lots of legendary lords. He has so many good stuff. There's so many good skills to choose from. You can't actually take everything though. Alright. Let's just check this. So 7 more turns before the Tahoth incantation. That's a while. This army. Okay. Great. Scorpion Nest is completed. Now, I think what I want to do is move here. Yeah, I want to move here, then go into the this one. Yeah, into Beneath the Sands and do some recruitment. Oh, look at this. 8 Tomb Scorpions. That is beautiful. Yeah, they're 2 turns to recruit though locally and 4 turns in global. But they are going to be so useful. Yep. Yeah, I'm back up at capacity for my chariots, that's fine. I could consider recruiting some of these units down in the south, but 4 turns is probably... I'm probably not going to finish that recruitment by the time Skaven attack me. It's unfortunate. You know what'll be good is when my... Yeah, when this guy comes back in 2 turns, he'll free up... He'll add more local recruitment slots, and he'll add... Yeah, he'll also add experience chevrons. I think everyone... Yeah, I think he'll be recruiting units with silver experience chevrons. So, I'm not going to wait for him because, like, there's too much... You know, there's too much other stuff going on here. But that will help a little bit. Let's just do this. Ah, I can recruit... Oh, I can recruit skeletons from global in 1 turn now. That's interesting. I wonder what caused that. Huh. Yeah. Anyway. So that unit, that army can stay there and recruit. I'm not going to level up my new Lich Priests, they're not going to be involved in any combat. I don't need to invest anything more here. Yeah, and I'm reluctant to go for these upgrades because everything costs more in the mountains. I did see that Jaluka Oasis can be upgraded though. Yeah, this is not a bad thing to do. it's about to come into attack, although again, 4 turns might be... If they decide to come over here straight away, which I think they probably will, then we won't have 4 turns. I also need to think about where I'm going to be able to come down and relieve this army. Like break the siege and escape an attack. The problem here is that Arkhan doesn't have lightning strike. The Lord who has lightning strike's coming back in 2 turns.
My will be done.
Yeah, I was wanting to put him into my recruiting army since he'll help there a lot, but I might need to actually bring him back down here.
My master will return.
Alright, we can see what the Skaven do and then decide. I think pools of despair. Well, I don't think these Sentinels will be sending troops out to fight me. They are strong though, even though they just have that one settlement. Ideally I'd have an agent come and keep an eye on them. Maybe I can get this guy down there. And then have him come back to keep an eye on Savage Orcs. No, it's okay. I think this is a small enough investment. I'll just go for it. And here I think I need public order. We're having a lot of trouble with public order here, even without taxing the settlement. Yeah, we're gonna have trouble with escaping corruption now too. Okay, that's not such a big deal.
Keep him at arm's reach.
That's an architect who's waiting for level 10.
As loyal as I.
Not leveling this guy up yet. Yeah, and we're not going for this. I will start this upgrade. It strengthens the garrison a little, and long term, of course, I do want to get this to tier 4. If I have to cancel it because it's under siege from the Skaven, that's not a problem. Oh no, hold on. If it's actually under... Yeah, okay. I'll have to cancel it before it gets besieged, which won't be this turn. But if it's actually under siege, I believe you can't stop the building partway through. I had that situation come up somewhere before, I think. Yep, okay, so that's it. Is there anything else I need to do here? I don't think so. Oh, I have a new build slot in Kofur. Oh, right. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to slightly change my build plans, I think. Because this actually gives me... Yeah, this actually increases my income. I'm always so tight on money. I'm tempted just to stick down the basic income buildings here, just for a few turns to turn a slight profit. I don't think I actually need more like base unit recruitment. I mean, I don't think having, for example, like way more archers in my army would help that much. So I will go ahead and do that at least temporarily. Okay, and I'm gonna have to hold off on developing Jolly Oasis. If I put the gold into this, I'd likely end up cancelling in a turn just because of not being confident I'd finish before the Skaven attacked, so it's no problem delaying that a little. Keep this guy here. Sure. Okay, and we don't have any new factions we've found. No. Okay, we're not going to be able to assassinate Henri Le Massif because I think he's basically going to get wiped out when his faction goes, but that's fine. This was just battle reports, yep.
submit.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can recruit to improve this army. Against light infantry, the chariot's actually not bad. Against the storm vermin, though, this army's going to struggle. I think my hope here is that I can get an army down to relieve the siege before the Skaven actually launch the attack. But we'll have to see. Okay. Let's check on technology. Yeah, I don't want to take a turn off to grab any of this. No, we're done. Okay. So, yeah, 6 more turns, or it'll be 5 after this end turn. And then I can recruit. Yeah, they're going to go into raiding stance. That's fine. Yeah, then I can recruit a 4th army. Did not assassinate my hero. That is good. These aren't... Yeah, there could be another army in that settlement, by the way. It's fine. Okay, I think their last lord is raiding me, but she doesn't have an army, so that is no problem. Yep. Can't hold Zandri, but that's fine. Okay. Well, actually, oh, this isn't too bad. I read this as being worse. I'd rather spend the canopic jars and get construction costs down. Yeah. Okay, and they only sent 1 army out. Is that really true? No, yeah, no, both of them.
Cannot, not.
Still can't see quite what they have in these armies. Just seeing a lot of infantry.
Impossible.
Yeah, the warp grinders can be annoying. These are quite high level characters. Yeah, like level 8, level 5. You can tell that these, yeah, these armies have been involved in a bunch of fighting.
The day of awakening.
I think I want to search ruins here to actually... It will give this guy experience. It won't actually cost me this money because I'm going to discover the Skaven instead. But I think there could be even another army hiding here. No, it doesn't look like there is. Okay. I see. They just have an army stationed outside rather than garrisoned. Fair enough.
No, need my warp tokens.
Alright, Plague Monks, Storm Vermin, Clan Rats. Okay. And Skaven slaves.
No, no, no.
Yeah, so what I want to do here is, ideally what I want is to use Lightning Strike to take on these armies one at a time. And I have in mind trying to do that when my other lord comes back. Okay, let's do some movement of heroes. I can keep an... Yeah, I'm going to do what I said the other turn and start to send this hero down towards Sentinels. I won't keep him there, I just want to have a check of what they're doing. Make sure they're not sending troops. So here is where the last army of the... Yeah, the last army of Rapunzel's faction is hanging out. I don't need to do anything about her. Arkhan got to rank 17. That's great. Yeah, let me just take a look at these abilities. That is a big boost for skeleton archers. Missile strength, ammunition, and missile resistance. But it does need them to be gold, yeah, rank 7. So it would help this unit, but nothing else right now. This is the leadership boost for the army. As good as that is... Yeah, I already have leadership boost provided I'm attacking. think I'll delay this and just focus on magic. Yeah, I'll spend the other couple of points. I don't know. I don't know exactly where I'll spend the other couple of points, but some combination. What do I want to do with Arkhan? They haven't moved out. They've still got... In fact, yeah, they've just got more troops than before. Recruiting. This is the Lich Priest I was going to have join Arkhan, right? Yeah. Just see if I rolled... what traits I rolled here. Treacherous, that's interesting, given I'm recruiting a bunch of Tomb Scorpions. Yeah, I don't hate the idea of sticking Treacherous Hero in the Tomb Scorpion army. And this hero isn't even getting to Bel Aliad, right? So I should have just... No, it doesn't matter. I'll just disband him and recruit from Bel Aliad. So it's kind of deceptive how much movement it takes to walk around here. Of course, if I knew I was going to do this, I'd stick him on jars and have 3 extra jars this turn. But I didn't know I was going to, so it's not a problem. So what do I want to do with this guy? I think...
Arise, legions.
So he's got 4 skill points, so I can do 1, 2... Oh, I only get 1 of these spells though. I guess I could do this and then have him join the garrison, make it slightly stronger. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because I can recruit, I can recruit Lich Priest at rank 4, right? So this guy is totally expendable. I already have someone over here scouting. If this guy's going to be a scout longer term, it'd make sense to put points into some of this stuff at the bottom, but I have a feeling I want him to join an army at some point, so that's why I'm still just holding off on these level ups. He hasn't done anything where it make a difference yet. Okay, I'll keep my... I think Nekhara Warriors are probably not awful against Skaven, so let's just get rid of the Skeleton Spearmen. The Skaven don't really have large units, so the Spearmen are not particularly effective. Okay, is there anything I can equip this Lord with? Don't really want to take stuff off. Yeah, I don't really want to take stuff off Arkhan or my other Lord there. I don't particularly want to give him... Ah, he's just a jar hoarder. Yeah, so ideally I'd have someone fighting this battle who was... or preparing to defend the settlement who was actually leveled up differently, but I guess I can't access that just yet. Or I can only get new lords at rank 2, is what I mean. So can the Skaven launch, like, lay siege next turn? Looks like it's kind of borderline. If they don't lay siege...
Immortality and power.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, we'll see what happens. I'm just trying to... yeah, I'll have to decide next turn where I'm bringing back my high rank lord. Tomb King. I think with Arkhan's army, I'm going to basically come down here and go into ambush stance. That gives me the choice of basically making a move against El Calibad, wiping out that army, or if necessary, I think I can actually reach to relieve the siege here. Oh, I've just thought of something. Yeah, I've just thought of something I might be able to do. Oh. Oh, come on, game. Movement range 25%. Can't go into raid stance because I don't have enough movement. Oh, not raid, ambush stance. Yeah, so why... I must have moved slightly too far. That's annoying. Well, it's not a... Maybe it's actually better I spend the extra movement just marching. Like, if this army wants to come fight me, I'm okay with that. Being an ambush stance probably would be better. That's... yeah. I have the option, I guess, of moving... Huh, that's interesting.
No point, stupid.
So I have the option of moving out with this army, so it isn't stuck in the settlement when it's under siege. Because there's walls here, they're not going to launch the attack right away, even though they're obviously far stronger than my garrison. So I could... I think if I stuck this army here... I definitely don't want to have one of my armies attacked out in the field by the Skaven. That's bad. But if I'm thinking I could move this army up to basically support or be in reinforcement range of Arkhan. Rather than potentially having them stuck here, because I can't sally out against the double Skaven army. So yeah, I'm just trying to decide if this army is a bit more useful in the field. So if I move the army out, I more or less lock myself into having to break the siege next turn. The problem with that is... yeah, the problem with that is I don't have enough movement to like attack the armies and then follow up and destroy them, which I would really want to do.
Bad idea.
They don't look too strong.
Open the liber mortis.
I think I'll leave the army in the settlement. There's certainly nothing important in this army. It's more a case of just like tactically where it's best positioned. Of course, Arkhan, like, this Lich Priest is supposed to be joining Arkhan, right? But he's always, like, a turn behind. Oh no, hold on. I'm sorry. I guess I got my wires slightly crossed here. This guy was going to join the Scorpion army. Alright, that's fine.
Be done. My master will return.
I do have a huge boost to movement range. Oh no, it's running out this turn though. Right, right. Hmm. Okay, I think I may have been better ending the turn in ambush stance, but sadly the movement range was just like slightly off. I'm not. Yeah, I think the worst case is I end up taking damage that I don't replenish from fighting against this army. I'm not sure they'll make the attack though. They're not going to be able to bring in another army on forced march. No, it's too far.
I forbid this.
Okay then. So
I have my
it's fine. It's fine.
Eternally loyal.
That's fine. So anything to build. One more turn before I can recruit Screaming Skull catapults. That'll be good to get as well. One more turn before Fyrus gets upgraded. Yeah.
Denied.
Just checking I've declared war on all of these factions. I have. Okay, I think I'm just sitting on this gold then. I'm making a lot less... Oh, they're being raided. Wait, Xandri's making that much money? Wait. No. The Skaven are raiding. Yeah, okay. Because that normally generates income. I see. Yeah, being raided for almost 500. Though that doesn't... I don't understand how... I don't understand how the silly orcs are managing to raid me for so much. When the income's only 50. I guess... I don't know. I guess they have bonuses to raid, how much money they get from raiding, and it just takes money from me somewhere else. But whatever. Yeah, I think this is all I can do. I'll have to just see what the Skaven do and then try and react next turn.
My faith in your ways.
And had a hero wounded. And yet another Skaven army. Okay, so they're moving over here but still in raid stance. And there's yet another army up in the north now. Jeez. Yeah, this is what the major Skaven factions do. Hmm. Yeah, this is a desperation attack by this lady. This is just going to wipe out the Chevalier de Lyonesse.
Katara will be mine.
I'm going to auto-resolve. I possibly will take a bit more damage on this garrison, but there's no way this garrison can hold against the Skaven army next turn anyway, so... Oh, that didn't wipe her out. Ah, okay, that's annoying. Alright, I should have fought it manually. I assumed the auto-resolve would just wipe her out, and that would be that. Anyway, I mean, yeah, Rapunzel's faction's done for. They can't take another territory. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, can't hold this, unfortunately.
To war.
Way too strong. This army's come over this way. Okay, this is good at least. Plus 20 growth, diplomatic relations minus 10 with all factions. Yeah, that's not a problem. I'm at war with everyone anyway. Just had this guy wounded. Unreal and Massif. Yeah. Alright. King Jan Hansa is back. I can't... Yeah.
Even assassin cannot not.
This is what happens when you fight against a major Skaven faction that has a bunch of settlements and they're not really fighting anyone else, they just throw everything at you. Okay. So, Arkhan can get down to launch an attack here. And they've moved up within reinforcement range of my city, which doesn't make any sense. So one option... I'm not sure I'll go for this, but just to think through it, one option would be to actually swap Arkhan out for my other Tomb King, who has Lightning Strike, and go try and wipe out these two Skaven armies. So that would take Arkhan out of action for a few turns, which isn't ideal. But... if I make this attack... fight both these stacks at once... I don't think they're particularly strong. Maybe I do just want to do that.
Find my
Alright, before we make that decision, I guess just check on what else is going on here. Yeah, this stuff. Play called catapults and their weapon teams are way more dangerous than just their basic infantry. Yeah, that's just another orc army, but it's...
Address me as your highness.
Yeah, it's another orc army, but it's a problem still. What did these guys think of Zandri? Yeah, they're not great friends with them. Just wondering if there's any chance the Top Knots and Clan Moors will end up at war.
Clan Moors!
Hmm.
Dark plans.
I know I'm just kind of walking past to ignoring this army, but I know that it's not particularly strong. If they thought they were strong enough to attack me, they would have done it. And I could see when they were recruiting before that it's more or less just pretty basic units.
Land of the dead.
So in 2 turns... In 2 turns I'll have almost a full stack here, including 8 scorpions.
Foolish, stupid.
I ain't doing that.
Cannot. No.
Not sure how the army would fare against a full stack. It depends what else is in this Skaven army. The Tomb Scorpions I think are reasonably good against the Skaven, but it's still... I mean, I still don't have any experience on these troops. Leadership's going to be a problem for this army if I don't put my Tomb King in it. I think I'm planning to concede these territories if necessary. I'm kind of taking this territory more to wipe out the Rakav dynasty than because I actually think I can hold it. No, I think that was there when I captured actually. So I'm losing Pools of Despair, and what happens after that's a little less clear. I think I want to have this hero move this way so I retain line of sight to what's happening in this area. I'm assuming what happens is that Clan Moors go first, take the city. They might not, they might just sack it I suppose. But yeah, in any case, I want to see where this orc army is going. Yeah, of course the other side of this is that Al-Haik is in danger.
What?
Yeah, in 2 turns they could get there. They won't... Yeah, they won't launch an attack straight away though, they'll be laying siege for a turn. Oh boy, I really need to start getting rid of some of these enemy armies. I think my strategy is going to be to try and attack this army with Arkhan, reinforcing from the city. I think they'll retreat here, but I have enough movement to follow up with my other army that's in the settlement currently, that I'll be able to catch them.
Think decide again.
Not possible. Possible.
Oh, it's their faction leader. I feel like I'm going to be in a situation where I really want my highest tier lord on both fronts here. I probably need him more against the Skaven though.
Unliving curse.
Oh, you know, I just thought of something I can do here. If I wanted to, I could take a turn off to recruit this guy, and even though he'd be coming in at rank 1, the fact he has... His whole army has +8 melee attack from fighting in the deserts. And range +10% is also super nice. Yeah, this is a strong lord. I'd love to be able to recruit him at a higher rank than just rank 2, but... Yeah, I'm too far away from Like, that timing would work out fine if he was going to command my 4th army, but this might be more urgent than that.
Find my harem.
So if they move here, next turn I've got one more turn of recruitment left. Then they lay siege, then my army's ready. But then I think I'm kind of a turn short, right? The alternative is to stop recruitment, but then the global recruitment and like move closer, and I will still be able to get these 3 scorpions in, but the no, hold on, that works. If I swap in my high rank guy, I'm pretty sure he has 5 local recruitment slots, so he could recruit all 5 of these over 2 turns, and be able to relieve the Al-Haik Sea on the turn it was besieged. Right, because the garrison's not very strong. They're only going to lay siege for probably 1 turn, then attack. Well, they might do that anyway. Now, this army's not weak though. I wonder if...
Glory.
Not sure I'm actually strong enough to beat them.
We shall reign supreme.
Okay, I think I've come down to this, like, the main decision is whether I use my Tomb King here in the south, my Tomb King with Lightning Strike. This guy, King Jan Hansa. If I bring him in, do I bring him here in the south, or do I bring him in the north? I think I bring him in the north, because I already have Arkhan here in the south. I have 2 armies. I don't need Lightning Strike to take out these armies. I don't want to have him lead this army, because this army's weak.
Greatest dynasty.
I think I want him in the north. And I think I can take advantage of his extra local recruitment slots to be able to move up to have the possibility of relieving Al-Haik while recruiting up to a full stack. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is start by trying to wipe these Skaven out. I could leave this for a turn, right? But what happens if one army comes this way and one army goes here, or something, or like something else happens, like they force march in 2 other stacks? So even though if it was only these 2 armies and there was nothing over here, if it was only these 2 armies, like, I know that they're not going to be able to attack and take this settlement this turn, right? But I still feel like this is my best opportunity to deal with them. So let's move here. I'm expecting them to retreat, and then I'm just hoping that I can follow up with enough force to wipe them out.
Destroy them.
If they don't retreat, I think I can fight them in a 2-on-2 battle. Yeah, they did retreat. Oh, they retreated way further than I thought.
No.
Ah, but this army didn't retreat.
No,
Okay, so now I get to see what they have here.
not Scrya's will.
Yeah. Really high experience Storm Vermin. But nothing else. Well, nothing else good.
Don't cross fire.
And a bunch of warp grinders. These aren't so great in open battle. They're kind of dangerous in sieges. Okay, these armies aren't dangerous. Or, yeah, I should take that back. I have to take them somewhat seriously. Obviously, they have a lot of experience. There's 19 plus 20 units, but these are not as bad as they could be, is what I should have been saying. I think this army's going to retreat too. If it doesn't, so I'm not actually going to be if I make the attack here with Arkhan, I don't think I bring in reinforcements from the city, but I'm thinking that's actually better. I want that if they're gonna, like, if there's a chance they stand and fight, I wanna have them do that, right? Yeah, okay, they weren't going to. Yeah, so now the situation is that I do this and try and wipe them out, attacking with my secondary army, which I think is still fine. So they can't retreat again, they've already retreated once. They don't have enough movement to...
No, I blame you.
Oh jeez, look at that movement rate.
What?
I was gonna say...
Quick says no.
Ugh. I was gonna say they're not gonna have enough movement to come over here, but Queek might. God, that's scary. Well, in any case, I'm committed to this now.
Address me as your highness. Destroy them!
Yeah. So, battle odds aren't so great. They have a lot of infantry, but we have... I think we definitely are stronger here, but it's just going to be a battle with a ton going on. How many menace blows did they get? Probably not many. Yeah, it's just going to be a ton going on. I'm going to have to micromanage very carefully. Alright, so they have no missile troops beyond Skaven Slave Slingers. They have no gutter runners. And it's just the... yeah, they have warp grinders here, and then a bunch of warp grinders here. Okay.
To battle for the Creator God! Nehekara will be mine.
So I'm thinking... I think I'm going to just try... I want to try and keep its strategy as simple as possible so I don't have to micromanage like 40 units. So I think I'm going to try and set up the same way as I fight most of my battles with pretty static formation with the archers and caskets. And hopefully deal with their army, pardon me, not all at once, but in pieces. So I'm gonna just camp in the corner, I think, to maximize my chance of doing that. There's a bit of funny elevation here, but it doesn't... it's not a big deal. And Arkhan's army's coming in from this side. Okay, and this wizard does have the army-wide healing, and so does Arkhan. And stuff in this army is expendable. Certainly the infantry, like I can re-recruit Nekahara warriors. If these guys have to be sacrificed to hold off the Skaven, so be it. I think I like keeping all my chariots together, trying to draw the enemy apart and possibly take on somewhat isolated melee units. Like against clan rats, a combined charge from the chariots should do pretty well, I think. This Tomb King has to be kept alive. And yeah, let's do something different with this chariot formation. Yeah, I think a deeper formation like this makes more sense. And I don't want them on skirmish mode. Okay. So now my reinforcements come in. Let's get them into position. Oops, misclick there.
Astute, sire.
Yeah, caskets. I want to get in.
Moving, sire.
Okay, they just spawned a unit with Menace below, but that was a perfectly fine place for them to stick it. That's not going to be a problem. This is a bit of a mess. So these units cover the upper flank. They want to come towards these chariots, that's fine. We obviously are faster than them. Where's my Necrosphinx? Oh, right in the middle, okay. Yeah, the fact he's anti-large isn't so amazing against the Skaven, but definitely want these units to have a good shooting position as they come in. Okay, here's where I thought they'd be using the Menace below. I still don't think it would be too much of an issue though. I'm gonna have my troops on guard mode, I think, because we wipe out these armies completely if we win the battle. That unit's broken, okay. Need more command groups. Don't want to waste more hours on them. Okay, what's happening over here? We're being chased by storm vermin with halberds. I don't actually want to get into combat with them. Just fall back. No, that's not falling back. No. I've achieved what I wanted in pulling a bunch of their units across over here, but I didn't want to actually get into combat. Okay. Yeah, we want to shoot storm vermin. Those are the units that the casket should be prioritizing. Oh, this is a great opportunity to just be annoying with these chariots. There's a lot more reinforcements coming in, like this is just the first army. Gotta remember that. Okay, how are the battle lines looking? You should be in skirmish mode. I might regret not having fought the battle for Arkhan's Tombblade in advance of this one, because summoning extra big units of skeletons to just like clump up and pin down the Skaven seems pretty attractive. But yeah, the trouble with those quest battles is it's just hard to find a turn off to actually go for them. In any case, can't do anything about it now. Alright, see if I can just get some of these units to chase after me. This is good. Yeah, this is ideal. These chariots are both expendable and able to just maneuver around the Skaven no problem. Necrosphinx. Those are storm vermin, but I can hold them in place. Yeah, you guys doing great. Keep doing it. Let's find something else for my caskets to shoot. I don't see any more storm vermin here, so there's some. Go for them. Tomb Prince. Yeah, storm vermin, but they don't have halberds, so they're not going to be super good against a chariot. I really have to watch the health of my heroes. Jeez, this is a lot of rats. Says every commander who's ever fought against Skaven. Alright, he's taking a bit of damage, try and get him back. That's a bunch of storm vermin, let's shoot them. These Ushabti are not really supposed to be in combat with storm vermin with halberds. Yuck. You guys come over this way. I want you to come in here. Charge into these units. Okay. we can commit Nekahara warriors. Arkhan's taking too much damage, need to get him out of there. That is Warp Lightning. Forgot they'd have that. This is my other Tomb King, but he's the actual general. I really can't afford to get him killed. Try and get those chariots out. Try and just run into this massive Skaven Slave Slingers. I think this is going okay. Obviously I'm taking casualties. These are mostly clan rats in the center. A lot of units are routing. Broken those units. Looks like the Storm Vermin are routing as well. Okay. Yep, just try and run down Skaven Slave Slingers. Stay away from any heavier troops. How are my lords doing? Lords and heroes doing? They're doing okay. Because these guys have gotten beaten up. Alright. Losing Regiment of Renown is okay. Let's try and heal them. Right, that's one of their generals. Archers have used most of their ammo, that's great. That's what they're there to do. Yeah, you guys try and run down whatever unit's left over here. I think we've got this pretty well in hand. Just again, mostly concerned about like randomly losing something valuable before the end here. Alright, let's keep these chariots moving. Don't really want to get them involved in a long fight, protracted fight against Storm Vermin of Halberds. Alright, you need to retreat. Oh, Necrotek's taking a ton of damage. Did not notice that. And we did just get one of the Regiment of Renown wiped out, so that's okay. Alright, don't want these archers getting into combat. Just got you Shabti, that's good. Stick them down here, since this flank needs a bit more help. Alright, you try and see off those missile troops. Try and rot their general here. I'm not sure what they're fighting, but probably good to stay on the move if possible. Just managed to hit a whole bunch of my own troops with my casket, which isn't great. This is the thing with the Skaven, like you can rout them once, but then the little gets come back. Alright, that chariot unit's getting wiped out, doesn't matter. Mecha Sphinx did well there. Really, really well. I think we still have a bunch of their... Oh, we've still got their generals. There's 2 units. Oh, there's 2 of them, right? There's a Master Assassin somewhere. It might be this guy.
King of Liches.
I feel like I've not managed to micromanage my poor chariots out of combat, but it's alright. Yeah, Nekahara warriors going down, that's acceptable. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of rats running away. I think we got him. So, trying to do some army-wide healing here. We don't have to pursue these units. They're all getting wiped out. They've already retreated. It's good to actually have a unit here with ammo left, because otherwise I couldn't have my Lich Priest cast his archer buff spell. Alright, I think that went okay. We'll have to survey the damage afterwards. Actually, try and get Arkhan in range of someone to cast this magic on, like this dude. Maybe we should have been casting more of that spell anyway. I know we don't have to, I just feel like killing this rat. There we go. I'm still not so sure about whether wiping out the unit in battle as opposed to having it die afterwards actually nets you more gold. It may do. I maybe should be more aggressively pursuing troops in these battles. Alright, little bit of extra healing coming in. Oh right, and that costs 6 because he hasn't got the... Yeah, okay, in that case. Okay, good. Well, for a battle involving so many units, I'm reasonably happy with how I played that, given some of the sort of tactical and micromanagement issues I had in that battle against the Rogue Army last time. Definitely took some damage, but I think it's damage on units I can replace. Possibly even replace right away. I'm pretty sure there's a chariot recruitment building in the Oasis city. Alright, let's count the cost here. So I lost these 2 Regiment of Renown. That is a blow. They do come back in 10 turns without me having to do anything. Huh. Well, that's an interesting item. Okay, I'll look at that in a minute. Yeah, so I lost both those 2 units. Otherwise, just damage on my characters on Arkhan's side. Here I lost 2 units, 1 unit of chariot archers, 1 unit of chariots, and lots of damage on my Nekahara warriors. That's fine. So these bonuses are going to apply to this lord's army, not to Arkhan. So do I want money, or do I want boosted replenishment? I think because I don't have much boosted replenishment on this army, I think I'll go for this. Like, sure, 1100 gold's always nice, right? But I don't think it's a make or break deal, and I don't think campaign movement range on this army is so essential either.
Arkhan the Black. I deign
Great.
to move.
Okay. So we stole this from the enemy. Enemy wins a magic starting amount, that's solid, and this other passive ability. We killed those 2 characters. Yeah, so now the problem though... Okay, I can force march back to the Oasis. Arkhan's out of movement though, I can barely force march out. Yeah, so the issue here
My fault.
is Queek Headtaker. Oh, hold on, it's okay, it's okay. I didn't realize he was on force march. So this is showing his force march range. Okay, never mind. The issue is, of course, I think I covered this before, but when the Skaven make a regular attack against you in the field, like, they have a chance of ambushing you, very high chance for the AI Skaven. So even if you have 2 armies close together, like, that's not protection. If they had an army in attack range, they'd just attack my first army, probably ambush it, then battles in the ambush against the Skaven are always very, very tricky, but I think we're good.
You are not him.
So now I think I can...
Black Tower.
Yeah, we can definitely do some recruiting and replace losses. Arkhan's coming more or less back to full strength, so that's great. So looking at this... Yeah, still some units I haven't unlocked. So 5 more turns for these 2, then 10 turns for these 2. Okay.
I reign.
I think that's a pretty easy choice on casualty replenishment. this isn't a lord I'm going to choose to have around long term, so in fact, with that in mind, I don't really want him having that item, especially if I forget about it later. So yeah, these units are replenishing, but not particularly quickly. If I force march back to the city, I get more replenishment, but I can't recruit. I can recruit an Arkhan, but that would still leave me 2 units short. 1 needed away for immortality. Great. And also, now just 1 move away from Desert Strike.
Arise,
And level on this Lich Priest, that's nice. Go for the protection spell.
this furthers my plans.
I probably don't... I'm not going to get that much extra replenishment by making it back to the city. I think I just
Make way.
move back as far as I can.
Stride to greatness.
Then recruit. So what do I want to do in terms of recruitment here? Could just do a light for light replacement by picking up 2 more chariots.
Arkhan the Black.
And for now at least 2 skeleton spearmen for Arkhan. Alternatively, no, it is just the chariots I can recruit from here.
Lich King.
I could get those chariots on Arkhan instead.
Storm Hekara. My master will return. Petra watches.
Also have the option to transfer archers,
Master Lich.
to transfer more archers from this army into Arkhan's army. I think archers are a better replacement for the 2 units I lost, which were both ranged units. I think my front line, obviously against 2 stacks, it's a bit different. But I think my front line in this army, between my 3 characters who all have chariots now, and my Necrosphinx, I actually don't think more skeletons are super useful here.
Priest King of
So let's.
dynasty. The king moves.
Oh, I can't transfer units. Nuts. All right, it's okay.
My will be done.
Okay, yeah, I can think about a transfer next turn.
Open the liber mortis.
So for this turn we just recruit up what we want. I'm still taking spearmen over swordsmen, even though the Skaven don't have large units, because I just value the extra defense. Just make them slightly better at holding in melee. We'll just have to wait and see what the Skaven do here. Speaking of which, I don't have vision on that, do I?
Servant of Nagash.
No.
Address me as your highness.
Think I want to send the Tomb Prince to scout. He can't move this turn anyway, though.
We must invoke in
Alright, I have all 3 Lich Priest slots recruited. Let's see where they are. Yeah, I'm going to do something with this army in a minute. This guy's over here. Right, it seems far more important for him to be covering these armies now. I guess I'll move over like this. If they were sending an army from the Black Pyramid of Nagash, it would be coming up this way as well, so I should spot it. Yeah, and I'm not seeing any Skaven reinforcements either, that's nice. This Skaven army must have, like, come in from a long ways away. Yeah, I see. So here, you can see, look, they condemn trespassers against the Sentinels, so you can see that the Skaven army just, like, walked across these guys' territory. I mean, Clan Mors is so strong that they kind of feel free to do that, I imagine. Speaking of which, still showing us rank 3, although I think that's probably going to be a little lower, given I wiped out 2 of their armies. So next turn I'll send a hero over to try and get vision on troop movements. We just need to avoid, yeah, we need to avoid being ambushed, and we need to avoid fighting too many armies at once. That's the way I'm going to hold on here. And if they keep sending this many armies, it may be a bit of a holding on effort, rather than trying to be more aggressive. I didn't think the Skaven would send quite as much against me as they have. That's okay though. So Bel Aliad is expendable and likely to be attacked by someone. And also going to revolt in 2 turns, but I can't do much about that. So my plan for this army... Yeah, so I really want to protect Al Haik. The last thing I want is this silly Savage Orc army like rampaging through my northern like holdings here. Al Haik is very valuable. Particularly because I haven't quite recruited all the units out of here yet. So the Bone Giant and the Scorpions I still want to recruit. So what I was thinking, I was going to bring in my high level Tomb King to replace this general. That would mean I wouldn't have access to Lightning Strike down here until potentially this guy gained 2 more levels, because I could go attend me Lightning Strike. I think I need a stronger presence in the north. I think I need my strong general here, because I'm only going to have 1 army. The Savage Orcs might not come this way. If they don't, that's okay. If they back off and go off to fight whoever else they're fighting, then I can potentially try and deal with this Skaven army. So it's not like there's only it's not like there's only 1 army in the north and I'm sort of wasting a good lord or whatever. Let's cancel this recruitment and
I doubt his attentions.
Get that off you. Let's switch in this guy.
Your king, slaves. Nekara rises from the sands.
Yes, and I was correct. I get 6 recruit slots, and I only get +2 recruit rank. Okay, fair enough. But I do get to do what I wanted, which is move up in this direction.
Submit to your king. No fool that's safe in our world.
So I want to be able to... Yeah, I need to move a bit... Right, I need to move a bit closer to Al Haik so I can relieve the settlement if it does get besieged. I'm not going to be able to move next turn though, so that's why I'm just trying to plan out this a little carefully. I think moving up to about there would be fine. Still get here in 1 turn.
Attend your king, slaves.
Yeah, let's do this. And let's go into this stance. Yes! Perfect. Because I also want to grab these Screaming Skull catapults that this guy gives boost to. Bone Giants being 3 turns is kind of prohibitive though. I'll start recruiting it, but I may have to cancel it. And you, I don't want. I think the Screaming Skull catapults are so good against the Savage Orcs. They're not bad against the Skaven either, but I have the Casket of Souls in the south. I'd rather get some artillery into this army. Because of, yeah, again, because of how he's leveled up, he boosts the ammo and damage and stuff for the Screaming Skull, so that timing worked out nicely that he could come in and start recruiting that straight away. And since I'm not using global recruitment on my other armies, it's also just free to do this. Just slight upgrade of experience. Okay. So this is a bit of a makeshift army, honestly. It's gonna have some good units in. He is a good commander, but yeah, I'll have to see how things go against the Savage Orcs. I have the option of combining some of these units, but I don't need to do that this turn. And I'm not being attacked over the end turn, so Okay, that's all my troops moved. This is just the old skill points I never assigned. Ah, so do I want to spend... Oh, that's super cheap. Oh, right, I know why. It's because of the Channel Valley Necrotex on Arkhan's troops. In fact, I can make this even cheaper. No, I can't make it cheaper. The Channel Valley Necrotex only discounts infrastructure buildings. I didn't realize this doesn't count as infrastructure. This is a settlement upgrade. Okay, hold on. That's 10% for all buildings.
Arkhan the Black.
Oh, that's what it is. 25% for, yeah, capital settlement buildings. Nice. Okay, good. Let's just stick a Channel Valley Necrotex on Arkhan, so he has that bonus when he needs it. This guy already has one. I'm not going to need the Scarecrow banner. I'm not going to be fighting... The only flying units are the Rakav Dynasty's carrion, so I may as well... No, it's not really worth putting on Arkhan either.
Land of the dead.
Throw it on this guy. If yeah, Scarecrow banner doesn't really make much difference. I can give him a Highborn of Khemri also. I think I've got lots of those. Yeah, and I will give Arkhan this magic item I picked up from the Skaven. They have annoying magic. I think I'm far more afraid of their magic than I am about like the River Troll Hag in the Savage Orc armies. Yeah, Skaven magic can be really nasty. So let's grab this, and anything else worth spending money on. Oh right, I just opened up a new slot in Virus. So I could go for more chariots, or I could just do the same as I have in other places and just go for the temporary income building. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. I'm making over 1,000 a turn now, even having lost the settlements I lost, so that is good. 5 more turns for this, 4 more turns for my 4th army. Okay, that's kind of what we're playing for. Even a second army of all skeletons, which it wouldn't necessarily quite be, even a second army of all skeletons would be super helpful, like as fodder against the orcs. So having a crappy 4th army is still good. Same story against the Skaven. Right, I've leveled up my characters. Okay, I did encounter another faction here. It's just one of these pirates who are sailing around. So declare war on them. I think that's everything. I still don't... Yeah, I should try and do this quest battle once I have a opportunity to do it. I don't think it's a tough battle, but I don't want to... Like, I want to get these... I basically want this army to be at full strength. Elixir of Might. Okay, I will take a quick look at this just because I do have access to a lot of the resources, but I don't have access to wine yet. Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I know it, yeah. I don't have, when I say I don't have access to it, I mean it's only available up here, so it's not like I could build the resource building. That's what I was considering. Because if I could build a resource building over 2 turns, in that, if I already had wine somewhere, that would totally be worth it for 3,000 gold, but yeah, sadly I can't do it. Totnuts are still at war with Numas, right? Yeah, they are. Good. It's too bad that there's no one up in the north threatening them. Okay, I think that's everything for this turn. Yeah, so Skaven come in and take this. Get to see what's in their army. Ugh. Yeah, this is a typical. This is more typical for the AI. Is like a stack of mostly garbage, but then a couple of scary units in the Plague Claw and Warp Lightning cannons. So pretty good artillery units, basically. Obviously can't hold this. And it doesn't look like they sent armies out this way. Down here, that's great. Yep, don't really care what this hero does. Or what this lord does. Alright, assault garrisons, whatever. Waiting on Savage Orcs. Yeah, okay, here we go. And this guy is coming up this way too. Ugh. Yeah, so the Savage Orcs in the north definitely have ended up being aggressive against me. I was hoping they'd be busy with the war they were already in, but apparently not. Yeah. Orcs are so good at raiding, or at least when the AI plays them, they are. So I need one more turn here. I'm confident they can't reach me.
Sirs, attend.
Maybe they could, but I don't think they know my army's here.
Submit to your king.
Here, they're going to be attacking Bel Aliad, which I can't hold. These settlements aren't so important, though. If I lose, yeah, again, like, I can't really hold those. That's no reason not to just throw on the taxes, given I'm losing this. I didn't anticipate Bel Aliad being attacked this turn, but I forgot the Savage Orcs could... I forgot that the Skaven would take this and the Savage Orcs would just walk on past. I mean, they're pretty obviously going to make this attack next turn, I think. Okay, over here, I can do this slight upgrading. I don't know. I don't want to replace any of my other units. I think they'll lay siege to Al Haik, and I think I'll be able to go break the siege, but it's not going to be easy. I do have. Yeah, I have. Okay, I have reasonably good garrison there, so that'll help.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, Bel Aliad's gonna fall, presumably next turn.
I cannot.
I don't imagine that demolition's gonna get done, but just in case. And over here, right, I need vision on the Skaven again. So I think that means the Tomb Prince.
Moving.
Yep, so here's Queek. And there is other two armies. Good. Well, not good, but good that I can keep an eye on him.
Nordwell says no.
Oof, 3 units of Plague Claw catapults.
Absolute power.
Yeah, so this is a situation where it's tempting, right, to like double team this army with my two armies, but what happens if I do that is
Today.
they just retreat, and then I can't get back far enough to avoid their ambush attack the turn after. So you have to be super careful with the Skaven because of this.
Immortality and power.
Oh, they've moved an army out. Yeah.
Arise, my warriors.
Okay. So I have my... maybe I want this... Maybe I want to recruit a... That's interesting. Where do I get hero recruit rank from? Huh. It must be this building? Yes, hero recruit rank +2. That's cool. Okay, so I think...
The ultimate shrine.
Yeah, sorry, I know I'm not finishing my sentences here. I think I can disband this guy. Yeah, one of my Lich Priests is wounded, that's why I can't find him. Okay. Let's bring this guy south, see if I can maybe get line of sight on the Rakav Dynasty army if it's moved out. I know that they've moved troops out somewhere, right, because they used to have military presence of like 18 here, which would mean basically a stack in each, and they've moved one of those armies. They're not at war with other people, are they? Well, not really. I mean, Leoness doesn't count anymore. Alright, this guy's not doing much. So... he was my treacherous guy. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. He wasn't in the right place at the right time. So now I get to recruit someone at rank 6 who's far more useful. Let's go for light for the net of Amontok. And I think I'll just go for strong. Yeah, so my plan here is to have this guy join the King's army, because this slot's going to get freed up, so I'm going to be a slot down anyhow. That works out. So I want to do something like this. Yeah, that works well. I don't need to pick those skills for right this turn though.
I refuse.
Oh, that's a nasty army.
Summon them.
It's going to be tough taking them on. The fact I have the garrison will make a big difference, but it's going to be tough taking that army on without my caskets.
Keep him at arm's reach.
Yeah, imminent rebellion, not doing anything about that. There's some chance the rebel army actually is somewhat useful, like gets in the way of someone else here, I don't know. Alright, so I have to move my armies down this way.
Sands of time.
I think...
Unliving curse.
yeah, so Arkhan has a slot in his army, but I'm hopefully going to stick this Tomb Prince back in it.
Machination.
So I think my plan here is send him back to the Oasis. He should more or less recover to full, that's good. Yeah, he can't upgrade or improve any of his troops. But Arkhan, I want to move over here and then go into ambush stance. So Queek's not going to be in range to attack him.
Quick says no.
That's too far.
Dark plans.
Nordwell says no.
There's some chance my ambush gets discovered. I think standing here is fine.
Not my fault.
I want to be in range of Al-Khalabad. I believe I will be.
Dance macabre.
Yes, but just move slightly further around. I'm really, really concerned about how far this army can move. It doesn't show their movement range because they're in a camp
No, I
stance.
blame you. You will not.
They're just, yeah, this is an army. These armies are just recruiting the whatever troops they can get locally, or mostly they seem to be doing that. They did get this to tier 2 already, though. That's good to know. But it's just mainly Skaven slaves. So my hope here is that they send this army in.
No.
Is that they don't discover this ambush and they send this army in, and they move them basically far enough up that I can take them on with my double stack, and they won't be able to run back enough. Well, obviously there's a lot that could go wrong with that plan, but I think trying to use ambush stance again is my best bet. Right, and I'm not making gold because of all the raiding that's going on, so I don't think I want to spend money at this stage. No. Alright, this hero can move. I think I get him to... Yeah, I'll be able to actually finally get his level up to level 10 if I get to Pools of Despair. I know it's occupied by Skaven, so this isn't going to actually cost money, but you do still gain experience from doing this. And it does reveal their army.
Impossible.
Okay, so I was saving up 2 skill points here because I want Skeleton Chariot and because I also want level 3 increased mobility. Great. So this Necrotech would actually be a great addition to an army, but yeah, scouting is so valuable that I can't afford that just yet. He's moved, army's moved. This army just stays in normal stance. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I still haven't increased my passive Lord Recruit rank by enough that it's worth replacing this fellow. 4 more turns for the Casket of Souls and the boost to Lord Recruit rank that comes with it, but whether I'm up to 5,000 gold at that point or not, we'll have to see. Okay, I think I've done all I can. I'm expecting this to be besieged. I'm expecting to lose this. That's okay. Oh, wait. Have I messed up here? I think I've messed up here. I think if the settlement's besieged, this recruitment doesn't go through. Because I need Al Haik to get these units. Or the Scorpions anyway. Ah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a problem. They may do something else though. I don't think I want to cancel this recruitment. If I get these Scorpions recruited, it'd be a huge boost. Like, cancelling this recruitment and just spending the turn recruiting crappy skeletons, I don't think is worth it, but yeah, I think I may have made a mistake here and forgotten how the recruitment works when the settlement gets besieged. Alright, we'll find out. Oh, we actually... Yeah, here comes Queek. Yes. Yes, okay. Perfect. Oh no, he went to ambush stance. That's not perfect. That army moved out. This army's coming up here in force march. Huh. Wow, that's aggressive. I know Queek's army's there too, but still...
I see your nagging doubt.
Oh hey, little Arkhan. Nope, I don't want peace. I forgot he existed. And the whole of Lustria. Kind of have my own issues over here. Alright, this is a battle we can actually win. Let's fight it manually, make sure I wipe this silly Prophetess Lord out. I'm sure the auto resolve would wipe her out too, she has such low health, but last time it didn't, so... Give this garrison a victory before they get smashed to pulp by the Savage Orc tribe. She does have healing magic, so she does actually, yeah, she does actually gain HP from casting it. Oh right, she has Area Perfect magic as well, so let's spread out. Hold on. Wait. Do I want her to take this settlement? Should I just concede this battle and let her recapture this? I hadn't even considered that, but now I am. So let's see. This is going to be taken by the Savage Orcs. The Savage Orcs are not at war with... The Savage Orcs are not at war with her faction. But they may just keep walking and try and get up towards Martek, which is possibly even worse for me. No, I think I just kill her. That's funny though. that would be a reasonable consideration. Yeah, she's the fact she isn't wearing armor means she's just too vulnerable to the arrows here. Is she gonna get away though? I guess she does. Well, so much for fighting the battle manually to wipe her out. Because of her healing, she didn't even net take that much damage. Oh well. I mean, she's faster than this anyway, so even if I hadn't been indecisive, that would still have happened. Okay, so still the Rakaf dynasty. Yeah, so she's still alive but retreats. Okay, so still the Rakaf dynasty and the Savage Orcs. Okay, and she's sticking around. But no sign. Ah, they were bringing troops up here. Interesting. Oh no, and she just got wiped out the Rakaf dynasty. Okay, well, rip. Chevaliers de Leonessa wiped out. Yeah, and rip garrison. Yeah, this army's not super strong, but I can't hold. So I guess yeah, there are three factions actually, including the rebels. There are 4 factions queuing up to take this poor little settlement. Sure. That's funny. Yeah, so they did lay siege, and this army came up that way and encamped. Okay. The army's just sailing through, it's not a problem. Alright, looks like that rebel army just kind of killed itself by attacking the... Yeah, making that attack. Yeah, and I did lose my recruitment. Yikes. Okay. Deep breath. And I didn't discover... What's his name?
Not possible.
Queek. So I think what the Skaven have done here is try to lay a cunning trap where they have Queek in ambush stance within reinforcement range of this army, and they wait for me to basically come attack him and have a chance of ambushing whatever army goes for this sort of juicy target of the army in force march. Yeah, I'll have to decide how I'm going to deal with that. This army... Yeah, so this army is mostly just Skaven slaves, but they do have these rattling guns, which are super dangerous, and the plague core catapults, which are dangerous as well. But overall, this army is not too strong. Queek's army... I mean, Queek has a full stack too, and his army is presumably quite a lot stronger.
Attend your king, slaves.
Yeah, so up here I only have 14 units. Ah, there's a full 20 here. So I can make this attack. and then just cancel the attack to see exactly what they have, which is always useful. So yeah, lots of big uns. Melee attack 60. Jeez. Yeah, these are super, super dangerous in melee. They deal a fair amount of armor piercing as well. Then I've got 4 units of cavalry, 2 units of archers and trolls. Plus their faction leader, who is got a bunch of battle skills, which is presumably why he's boosting the Savage Orc Biggin's attack by so much. And then a spellcaster. What rank is she? It looks like she only has Spirit Leech, so that's good. Yeah, I definitely want to decline this attack. The decision I have to make is whether I can even win with this army plus my garrison. I probably will make that attack because I really need to... I don't think they'll lay siege for more than a single turn before going in, and then I don't think I'll stop them, and I definitely need to hold Al-Haik.
Legions rise.
So I can add the Lich Priest in, which is good. I can't bring anything else in. Yeah, no more Regiments of Renown. I guess I can awaken the flock of Jaff, these carrion. You know what? I'm probably going to do that. I don't like carrion at all, and I don't think they're very strong units, but it's better than nothing. Okay, well, we were forced to concede territory, as I kind of expected we would be. We managed to wipe out one of the 2 enemies, of the 2 like minor enemies I wanted to just deal with. We still have not managed to wipe out the Rakav dynasty, unfortunately, but the Skaven have come at us hard. Killed 2 of their armies so far. Hopefully we'll kill another 2 this turn. Just have to decide how to go about trying to deal with this situation.
My father demands it.
Okay. I think that's all for this part. Some big decisions and tough battles for sure coming up in the near future, but that'll be something to look forward to. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.